Even though floodwaters have receded after all the rain we had a few weeks ago, a lot of people are still feeling the effects.
One low water crossing on Ranch Road 150 in Hays County is a prime example of that, and KXAN's Gary Cooper explains.
You would think this big sign would be enough to get people to turn around. Not this time, or this time, or even this time. This driver ignored the barricades and drove down to Onion Creek. The driver saw this and finally turned around. An inconvenience to this driver, but a costly burden to Bernard Jacquemont.
So every day when I go downtown or whatever, it adds about 35 to 45 minutes to my trip in the morning and the same thing at night.
Bernard is an electrician with his son. They use this road to get between Wimberley and Drippin. Since both places are growing, so is his business.
We've been busy for the past 5 years. If anything, I like to take a day off once in a while. I cannot.
Keeping 150 closed until late July, according to Hays County and TxDOT, hurts.
It is a colossal pain somewhere.
And once you factor in time and gas.
So if you figure it takes me between an hour and a half every day, put a round figure on it, $200 a day.
So he'll have to make do with what he can. And in the meantime, he can't do it with Highway 150. Something else to consider, the sheriff in Hays County, Gary Cutler, says if they catch you going around these barricades, that could cost you a fine of upwards of $200. In Hays County, Gary Cooper, KXAN News.
And about 10 miles away from there, near Driftwood, you might remember several cars were trapped for hours between two low water crossings. At one point, when we were out there, we saw water up to 3 feet at this crossing on Darden Hill Road, just off of RN 150, outside of Driftwood.